Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, August 6, 2026. Let's take a look what do we have on economic calendar for today. There's only one high important data release scheduled at 2:30, and this is the data from the USA in form of the initial jobless claims. So in this situation we are going to leave this very short and brief economic calendar review with a general conclusion that the market participants expect the initial jobless claims to increase from 197,000 to 203,000. That's about it. So without any further ado, let's switch to the charts and we start with euro dollar. Euro dollar for our time frame chart is showing us a test of 1.1559, the technical resistance that was basically tested and rejected. For now we have another 4-hour time frame candlestick movement to the downside. First we have the bearish engulfing into the technical resistance, into the extremely overbought conditions, and now reversal lower. So the next target is the range low, local range low, located at 1.15. so that's the euro dollar doing virtually nothing. Even less volatility is being spotted on the cable. As you can see, local high was made at 1.3485, and then the market reversed lower. Still the level of 1.3415 is the local technical support. Then eventually we have the series of the three technical supports: 1.34, 1.3387, 1.3381. Momentum is still positive, nevertheless it's not strong, so we should see the movement to the downside soon. US dollar versus the Japanese yen, almost virtually no volatility on this market after the central bank intervention. You can see that we have been testing the level of 157.96, but the momentum is flattering right now, and the volatility is very limited. Local low 157.23, so it's not even 50 pips of a range. And as long as we trade below this level here, the outlook remains roughly bearish. However, as you can see, the pullback already took place, 1.76% from the extreme low to the pullback high, but that's not enough for the bulls. Gold is surging. Finally, we have a breakout above 4,202 and then 4,219. So right now local high is 4,303, and this is very close to the upper channel line. So we might see some sort of the line test or something like this. Even if there is the upper channel line test, even if there is a successful breakout above the upper channel line test, there is a crucial technical resistance located here. Let me just place another line and make it a zone, because it is kind of important to manage it. There you go. That's another zone we should be aware of. 4,366 and 4,000 roughly 4,400, 4,000 and 394 is the level here. So the situation is looking quite bullish. Nevertheless, all of these levels here are now technical support: 4,218, 4,205, right? And obviously this level here, 4,166, is now the technical support. So please keep an eye on the current situation around the upper trend line, upper channel line, and the major technical resistance level. SP500 hit the level of 7,793 into the extremely overbought conditions. So after the nice rebound and the breakout to new all-time high, this market is now rebounding lower, and if the local low at 7,717 is violated, the technical support at 7,620 is next up for a test. So the current situation here is still looking bullish. However, now it's a time for a pullback. Crude oil keeps moving lower. Local technical level is 70. Let me just take a look. 76, I think. 74.22. We are trading very, very close to this level. Any breakout below this technical support means that the market is still under the bearish pressure. Big rejection of the gap, potential gap fill here. Bearish engulfing pattern, big bearish engulfing pattern into the downside. So the market is under the bearish pressure, and we might see lower levels on the crude oil very, very soon. Bitcoin, on the 4-hour time frame chart, Bitcoin breaks above the local trend line here, but this breakout is not something really massive. 75,016 is the local high. So as long as we trade still below this technical resistance at 75,695, the outlook remains still bearish despite the breakout. As you can see, we need to break first above 65,397 in order to break the spell of the lower lows and lower highs. As long as we trade below this level, the outlook remains bearish because of the series of the lower lows and the lower highs, as you can see on this chart. So not much of the behavior of the Bitcoin, not much of the expectations of the further behavior. So we can see that this situation remains bearish whatsoever. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.